Darkseid is on Earth. He has designated the vampire virus to be an affront to anti-life, and so it needs to be purged. He will purge it from this world, including any human that crosses his path. He is here for one thing, his beloved son. And so we step back into this world because things are about to get interesting. You see, the new gods were watching all this play out. And finally, after trillions of lives have been lost, they decide to step in and fight Darkseid. In this room sat the new gods, heroes and villains alike. What's the ethics and manners for acting in a room filled with gods? Well, Deadshot decides to be a prick. I mean, granted, the world has gone to hell. Most of the heroes are dead, most of the villains are dead, and these guys who are supposed to be on the same power level of Zeus and Hermes and the rest just pull up and says, yeah, we're going to fight with you. Not save you, just fight with you, because they knew, just like everyone in the entire galaxy, that Darkseid was inevitable. Orion, like most of the new guys, knew that this was not really true. There was a prophecy about one who could actually end Darkseid, and it was supposed to be his beloved son. Lois, of course, had heard about the prophecy, but Orion clarifies that, yeah, you've heard, but we know this to be true. Orion was raised by Darkseid. He was his favorite son for a reason, and this, in fact, gave him full authority over the life of Darkseid. We all believe he has the key to putting him down like a dog. Sad part is, he's dead, or at least they think he is. So pray to your gods. Get ready, for tomorrow you die. I mean, literally, they were just here to fight. It was not looking good, especially because Gotham was on fire. You see, the dead man inside of Baby had led Ra's al Ghul, the new Batman, and Green Lantern Alfred Pennyworth here. This was where they needed to go to save the world, apparently. But neither Alfred nor Ra's wanted to go back to Gotham. Alfred lost his family in this city, and Ra's, he just hated Gotham. The Baby didn't care what they wanted. He was here to save the world, and he told them to lock him before they got caught. But there was not one person, or rather one parademon they were afraid of. This was Batman and a freaking Green Lantern, and both of them could use their abilities well. This piece of shit Roz was even trying to see who could kill the most people. God damn. Alfred really hated him, but yeah, they had a mission, so they had to follow through. Just like the humans had a mission for their new guest. But you see, this new guest, they really did freaking hate. As Gorilla Grodd presented himself, he demanded all of them kneel before his queen. But what the fuck are you talking about? It's going to be a cold day in hell before we bow to this bitch. Grodd got in her face ready to go to war for his queen, but she said it's cool. Walking around like she owned the place, she froze when she saw Oliver's pendant. She was actually terrified. Gorilla Grodd grabbed it. You insolent fool. I would rip you in half if my queen did not want it to be so. Now, I'm not even going to lie. I like this new Oliver because he looked at Grodd and told him, if you're feeling jumpy, monkey, jump. Jump. I've been looking for a reason to kill you ever since you landed. Barbara again had to intervene like, chill. That's not why we're here. We're here because we need each other. Darkseid is here, and he plans to stay. Why don't we work together to kill him? But the humans thought different, you see. Darkseid hated us, but he really does hate the vampires more. We're very comfortable with watching him just kill all of you. Then we can kill him after. Just go weaken him a bit, aight? The humans have become ruthless, and this was good because they needed to be. Just like the Freaks. Now the Freaks have conquered Dinosaur Island, and this is where they decided to hold the line, waiting for Darkseid and his horde to pull up. And he was pulling up with the force, because as soon as he landed, it was war. Himself and Granny Goodness just stood and watched, adoring what they had brought to this world. They didn't even bother to watch their six. As soon as Frankenstein saw an opening, he commanded all the dinosaurs to be set loose, and they did damage, clearing a path for him to go straight at Darkseid. Big mistake. Boy was undead. Not only was he weak, he was also an affront to anti-life. This fucking planet. So many abominations. He crushed him in his fist and started toying with him like he was a freaking action figure. He was about to finish him off until Highfather stepped up like, yeah, you need to let him go. Darkseid said, you You here? Lovely. This is going to be fun. And the war began again, this time more violent. While that was going on, the negotiations were still happening because, yeah, the humans didn't want to interfere in this war, especially when the vampires are dying like flies. They were enjoying it. But Barbara Gordon knew different. She was once the leader after all. She knew humans were going to save the planet regardless. And honestly, why are you guys not thanking me? I've done a lot for you, rather my kind has. Hal Jordan knew of this threat and sent the Green Lanterns to space. You guys even bombed our secret weapons to kill Darkseid. Green Arrow said, fuck you. You sent the Green Lanterns to space to die. And they came back and you still killed them. You did all this. I mean, granted, we blew up your ship, but still, you started this war. You were one of us, then you turned coat and still kept the war going. Disgusting. Worst of all, your minion killed the only tool we had to save this world. This is when Gorilla Grodd interrupted like foolish humans. You know nothing. Our minion, as you said, was a weak little man who didn't fully support the queen. He was looking for any opportunity to take control. And you think he would have killed the only weapon we had to face this monster? Canary said Jaden saw him drown Miracle and his daughter, and Grodd laughed. He's the king of the fucking ocean. If he didn't want you to drown, you wouldn't. And Green Arrow must have realized, yeah, Cyborg, we need to go to Atlantis. They moved really quickly on that one, with him taking his cyborg forces. In Atlantis, well, Atlantis was already taken. Every single being here was already a vampire. They needed to act quickly because these guys only have loyalty to Mira. Tornado and Amazo led the attack, with Cyborg Superman providing cover. It was decimation. Nobody stood a chance. He entered the bay looking bloodthirsty. Drain the water, please. Like a freaking demon, he threatened them, and as soon as they released the water, he still ended up popping her head like a balloon. Thank you. Everyone was losing their mind. On Dinosaur Island, it was worse, with Darkseid screaming to his son to go save his favorite son. Go send the fishmen to Atlantis now. It was kind of heartbreaking for a second until we get Beast Boy and Ray's conversation, with Beast Boy asking, who the heck are you? And Ray just saying, I'm a god. Beast Boy said, I'm a god as well. Transforming into a goddamn elephant. They were astonished at first, like, Jesus Christ, what the hell are these earthlings eating? Even Orion, my favorite new god, and Savage were having a moment, with Savage saying there is always a way, being as he has lived long. But the thing is, Orion is older than him, telling him, nah, there ain't no way. Darkseid is eternal. Midway through the battle, though, Darkseid just demands a ceasefire. He wanted to talk to Allfather, and Allfather pulled up like, hello. Darkseid turned to him like, yeah, I know you see me as some kind of plague on the universe. A virus, Highfather stopped him. A disease. You are a disease. And this made Darkseid smile. Yes, I'm a disease. But it seems you, in your infinite wisdom, have decided to join hands with something that is much, much worse than me. Look at this. Look at this abomination. This creature. This is who you seek to protect. God damn, Darkseid had him whole Wonder Woman in chains like a dog. Fucking scary, bruh. And in Atlantis, shit was getting worse because Darkseid's forces had just gotten here and they still couldn't find Mr. Miracle. It was bad news all around. Until Maxine called to Cyborg like, Cyborg? Mr. Miracle is alive. He said, thank God, where the hell is he? She said, you wouldn't like to hear this, but he just stole our jet. This prick just left us here. Yeah, I'm fucking with this story heavy. Keep it coming, DC.